in the cold. The Jackson Hole. In this video, I'm going to review the Backcountry Access Snow Saw. This ultra light snow saw is super nice if you need to cut blocks for snow camping. Creates beautiful blocks here. If you need to dig a pit for avalanche analysis, pretty nice. I've used this a couple times and it works well, so I'm going to show you all the little details on this. You can see it has a snow crystal grid here, the 1 millimeter and then the 3 millimeter grid. So if you need to analyze for avalanche material, it is super handy. You can see the teeth on this thing are really aggressive. It's got a couple of holes in here to lighten it. As you can see, it also has centimeter marks for measurement, up to 35 centimeters. So it's just over a foot long. It's got a good point so it can jam straight in the snow. It's got this protective sheath here where you can put the tip in here, drop it down, click it in. One of the problems is when you first pop this out though, you pop this out, it's a little hard to get off, but also it cranks on this tip, and eventually this tip is probably going to break off, and then this thing is going to flop around. So that's one downside, but it's good hard rigid plastic, protects all your gear from the teeth on this thing. As far as the handle goes, it's ultralight. It's actually meant to go on a BCA pole where you can put this on a pole and saw super long. I don't have that. I just need the saw. I mean, going on Denali, you need to saw cubes and saw all day. It's a lot of work, but I'm going to show you how this guy works on this really hard, crunchy snow with a top layer of fluff that fell last night or the night before, and then probably more tonight. But as you can see, it works pretty well, so I'm going to get down to the action and the sawing. Also show you that it can actually saw wood, so it's a multi-purpose saw. So, what we're going to do is zoom in here, hopefully down to my snow pit, wherever it is, right there. Okay, so I'm just going to toss this to the side. I wish this like somehow attached, that'd be really nice. But as you can see, the snow is pretty hard, so when you start sawing, tilt this down just a little bit more. There we go. And then here, easy, but what about penetration sawing? So if I just start hitting, it goes through pretty quick. It's not going to cut through ice immediately, but the teeth will cut through ice. It works pretty well. So I'm going to cut this guy here, and then I'm going to cut this cube. See if I can chop this cube for you real quick, just to show you what this saw can do. I do have the MSR base camp saw. That thing is huge, but the teeth on this are a lot more aggressive, and this is much smaller and lighter. There we go. And oops, let's see if I can get it out here. Oh, woo, yeah. There you go, one ice block. And you can see the top layer is definitely avalanche material, even though it's super soft. Hard crystalline layer. And then, but you can see this cut very well. So I can generate a bunch of cubes with this saw super quick. It's pretty nice. Let me zoom back out here. And now, if I don't crunch the cover, I'm going to rotate this around and show you cutting wood. Wow! Cuts that punky wood like like no problem. So, I mean, obviously that's punky wood. I don't want to cut this with sappy wood because then it'll sap up my saw and that would stink. But as you can see, this saw has no problems cutting through old snow pretty dang quick without any problems, and then penetrating the ice block easy to get it started. So this BCA saw Pretty nice. Fits in your hand. The only problem is, because it's so long, your wrist is going to get cranked after a while. So you can also hold the saw like this. And even this little awkward cut here. And this works super, super great. Woo, yeah, wait, let me do one more. That is awesome. Yeah, beautiful. Now I just need a adult sparkling beverage for my ultimate ice cube. And I'll be ready to go. So folks, that is the BCA Backcountry Access Small Snow Saw. If you need a longer one, you need the MSR Base Camp Saw. But this has more aggressive teeth. The MSR Base Camp Saw will not saw through wood. And it does not saw very well through hard ice or hardened snowpack, but like glacier stuff. But boy, this thing, I love it! Thank you very much for watching. My name is Aaron Linsdow. I'm a polar explorer and professional adventurer, and my knees are cold. Please check out links in the description to my books: Antarctic Tears, Lost at Windy Corner, Adventure Expedition 1, How to Keep Your Feet Warm in the Cold, the Jackson Hole Hiking Guide, the most crucial knots to know, How to Keep Your Feet Warm in the Cold, and the 2024 Total Eclipse Guides, as well as my shows Antarctic Tears. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. That way you can get more info like this.